Class 9, Chapter 13, Surface Areas and Volumes, Module 6. Objectives. In this module, you will learn about surface areas of a cone. Now listen carefully this figure. How many faces for a cone? Yes, two faces. One is a curved face and the other one is the top face. A cone consists of two heights. One is the perpendicular height, that is h, and the other one is the slant height, that is L. If r is the base radius, then the slant height L is equal to square root of h square plus r square by using Pythagoras theorem. So listen carefully in this figure. One angle is 90 degrees, so it is a right angled triangle. So using Pythagoras property, we can find out what L is equal to square root of h square plus r square. Now the first one equation, curved surface area of the cone. So the curved surface area of the cone is equal to, what is the equation? Pi r L. So to find out the curved surface area, L is what? The slant height. Okay. Now the next one, the total surface area. That is curved surface area plus the top face. It is a circular. Okay. So pi rl plus pi r square. Now from that two terms, we can take pi r as a common factor. Then remaining what? L plus r. Now the curved surface area, what is that? Once more, pi rl, and the total surface area is what? Pi r into L plus r. Okay. Now the first question. Find the curved surface area of a right circular cone whose slant height is 10 cm and base radius is 7 cm. Direct question. Very easy one. So what are the conditions given? The slant height 10 cm and the base radius 7. So the curved surface area is equal to what? Pi rl. Now substitute. So pi value 22 by 7 into radius what? Radius is equal to 7 into L. Slant height is what? 10. Now what is that? 7 and 7 are cancelled. 22 into 10 is equal to what? Yes, 220 centimeter square, which is the curved surface area. Now the second question, listen. The height of a cone is 16 centimeter. So listen carefully. If simply the height is given, it is the perpendicular height. If it is slant height, it is given as what? Slant height itself. Now the height of the cone is 16 centimeter and its base radius is 12 centimeter. Find the curved surface area and the total surface area of the cone. We need to find out what? Both areas. Curved surface area and also what? Total surface area. Use pi is equal to what? 3.14. Now what are the given conditions? The height of the cone is equal to 16 centimeter and the radius of the base is what? 12 centimeter. Now slant height we need to find out first. Then only we can find out which one? Curved surface area. So slant height L is equal to square root of r square plus h square. So that is L is equal to square root of r is what? 12. 12 square plus 16 square, which is equal to root of 144 plus 256. Sum is what? 400. Now square root of 400 is what? 12. Which is what? The slant height. Now the first question, what? The curved surface area. What is the equation? Yes, pi r. Now substitute it. What is value of pi? It is given 3.14. So 3.14 into 12 into what? 20 is the slant height. Now multiply it. 3.14 into 12 into 2 is what? 24 into 10 is equal to 240. Now when you multiply it, what? CSA is equal to 753.6 centimeter square. Now the next one is what? Total surface area of the cone. So total surface area, what is the equation? Pi r into r plus L. Substitute the value of pi is equal to 3.14, r is equal to 12 and L is equal to 20. So 3.14 into 12. Inside the bracket what? R plus L, that is 12 plus 20. Now 3.14 into 12 plus 20 is equal to what? 32. 32 into 12, 384. Now multiply it. At last what we get? 1205.76 centimeter square. Clear? Now the next question. The curved surface area of a cone is 308 centimeter square and its slant height is 14 centimeter. Find first question, a radius of the base. The first one is we need to find out the radius of the base, and the second question what? Total surface area of the cone. So radius of the base we need to find out, and first condition, curved surface area is given 308 and also slant height what? 40. So what is the equation curved surface area? Yes, pi RL. So what is 308 is given as what? Curved surface area. So 308 is equal to pi 22 by 7 into R into what? 14, which is what? Slant height. Now R is equal to what? 308 into 7 by 22 into 14. Now 7 and 14 are cancelled 2 times. Then 308 by 22 into 2 is there. 44 is equal to at last what? Radius is equal to 7 centimeter. Now the next question what? Total surface area of the cone. That is what? Pi R into R plus L. What is the value of pi? 22 by 7 into what is radius? 7. Inside the bracket 7 plus what? 12. 14. Now what is at last? 22 by 7 into 7. 7 and 7 are cancelled. So 22 into 7 plus 14 is what? 21. So the total surface area is equal to what? 462. The product of 22 and 21. Now the radius is equal to 7 centimeter and total surface area is equal to 462 centimeter square. Now the next question. A conical tent is 10 meter high and the radius of its base is 24 meter. Find first question, slant height of the tent. Second one, cost of the canvas required to make the tent. If the cost of 1 meter square canvas is rupees 70. Now a conical tent is 10 meter high. So tent you know. So tent is what? It is conical in shape. Okay. 10 meter high. High means what? It is the perpendicular height. And the radius of its base is what? 24. So first we need to find out what? The slant height L. So L is equal to root of h square plus r square. So what is here? 10 square plus 24 square, which is equal to what? 10 square 100 plus 24 square 576. When you add it, 676. So what is the square root of 676? Which is the slant height. How much? 26. Therefore the slant height is equal to 26. Now the CSA. So CSA we need to what required to make the 10. So the curved portion only. No need of that basement. Okay. So CSA of the tent is equal to pi RL. That is pi 22 by 7 into radius. Radius which is given how much? 24 into slant height 26. Now multiply it and divide by 7. At last what is that? So keep it in that way. That is very good. So the last step what? Cost. So we need to find out cost. Per meter square what? Rupees 70 is given. So to find out the total cost, CSA of the tent into 70. Listen carefully, the second question you need to find out cost. If the question is CSA, you can divide it. Otherwise, if you want to find out the cost, just write in this way as a fraction, then multiply with that. How much rupees there per meter square? 70. Now cancel 70 and 7, 10 become. Multiply it, then what we get? 1,37,280. Okay. Now the next one. What length of tarpaulin 3 meter wide will be required to make a conical tent of height 8 meter and base radius 6 meter? Assume that extra length of the material will be required for stitching margins and wastage in cutting is approximately 20 centimeter. Use pi is equal to 3.14. So here h is equal to 8 meter, radius is what? 6 meter. So we can find out what slant height, which is what? R square plus h square, square root of that 6 square plus 8 square is what? Square root of 100, which is equal to 10 meter. Now the curved surface area, it is what? Tarpaulin. Using tarpaulin we want to make a tent. Okay, so curved surface area is pi RL. So 3.14 into 6 into 10. Now we need to find out what length of tarpaulin. Therefore the length of 3 meter wide tarpaulin required is what? 3.14 into 6 into 10 by 3. So listen carefully, that curved surface area is 3.14 into 6 into 10, which is equal to, using a tarpaulin which is a form of a rectangle, it having length into breadth. So length into breadth is equal to what? This curved surface area. So breadth is equal to, we need to find out what length. Sorry, length is equal to what? 3.14 into 6 into 10 by, what is the breadth given? 3 meter wide. So when you cancel all that, 6 and 3, how much time? 2 times multiplied, and replace the decimal. What is the answer? 62.8 meter. Now the extra length is given what? 0.2 meter. At last the total length required is what? That original length needed for that making the tent, 62.8 plus what? 0.2. When you add it, what? 63 meter is the total length required. Clear? Now the last question. A slant height and the base diameter of a conical tomb, okay, are 25 meter and 14 meter respectively. Okay, find the cost of whitewashing its curved surface. So CSA only, at the rate of rupees 220 per meter square. So the curved surface area is what? Pi RL, where R is the radius and L is the slant height. So diameter is given what? 14. So radius is what? 14 by 2, 7. Slant height 25. Now CSA is equal to pi into R into L. 7 and 7 are cancelled. 22 into 25 is equal to 550. Now CSA is 550. We need to find out what? The cost for whitewashing. Rupees 210 per 100 meter square is this. So total cost is equal to 550 into 210 by 100. Okay, per 100 meter square is there. So 210 by 100. Now 0 0 cancelled. Then 21 into 55. At last what we get? Rupees 1155. Clear, students? Okay, thank you.